Welcome to my channel. This case is a cold case. It's quite cold but still open. This is a story about twin sisters. One is dead and one is still searching. This cold case has been going on for years, many years. Twins have a bond that can never be broken. And this case was in Maryland. She lost her twin sister 20 years ago and continues to find the killer. She has dedicated her life to finding justice to her best friend, her twin sister, shot to death while sitting alone inside her car. They were 23 years at the time of her sister's death. They were born just minutes apart. And her sister says she was shot on her parents' wedding anniversary. It was on March the 2nd, 1996. Jody was a senior studying at Towson University in 1996 when she was brutally murdered after a night out with friends. Jody worked part-time at Eastern Savings Bank and lived in Baltimore apartment off the Giddington's Avenue with her boyfriend. The future looked bright for Jody. There were no outward signs that she was in any danger. The day before her murder, Jody and her boyfriend got into an argument, apparently frustrated that she was out drinking with her friends. He told her not to come home for the night. He was eventually cleared from any involvement in her death. But Jody's boyfriend later said he regretted ever telling her to leave. On the night of March the 1st, Jody spent hours drinking at the Mount Washington Tavern in Baltimore. She was known as a local in the tavern, often chatting up with the bartender and other employees. At closing time, Jody drove one of the tavern employees home and then stopped by a liquor store and bought alcohol, according to the police. A little before 4 a.m. on March the 2nd, Jody sat alone in the driver's seat in a white Honda Accord in a desolate parking lot at the former Drumcastle shopping center. Jody sat alone in the driver's seat in her white Honda Accord in a desolate parking lot at the former Drumcastle shopping center off the 6400 block in York Road in Towson. It was a bit unusual of Jody to be by herself in a parking lot, as she was scared of everything. Previous reports by the Baltimore Sun indicated that witnesses saw a black male in camouflage jacket with a stocky build, talking with Jody as he stood beside her car. Within minutes of noticing the suspect, witnesses said they heard gunshot. One of the witnesses told the detectives that the man pulled up in a white BMW and parked near Jody's car. The subject appeared to be anywhere from 5 feet 10 inches tall to 6 feet, weighing around 200 to 220 pounds. According to the crime scene investigations and Atlanta's Cold Case Investigative Research Institute Director Cheryl, the killer shot Jody in the back. The gunshot shattered through the back window of the car and pierced through the driver's seat before hitting her in the back and severing her spine. She managed to drive to a nearby giant food parking lot before she lost consciousness. The shooter followed her, reached into her car, and took her purse and her mobile phone bag. Detectives working on the case never confirmed whether any of Jody's credit cards or checks were used. And that's what Jenny said. Baltimore County authorities, according to Jenny, acknowledged that they obtained security footage of the incident, yet they haven't released any of the footage to the public. Jenny said she's been asking for many years, hoping that the public would see the footage and perhaps someone would recognize the suspect. There are apparently 4 footages, and they say they can't be enhanced. Baltimore police spokesperson Sean told Crime Online that although authorities continue actively investigate the case, he couldn't comment on the evidence and information that they may or may not have. While Nancy Grace said, "That's wrong. That is wrong. Don't know if her credit cards have been used, ATMs were used, if any checks were forged. I don't know if they tried to trace her mobile phone. I don't know any of those answers. Why aren't the police releasing any of this evidence?" Jenny said she's been getting roadblocked for years by the investigators on the case. The very people who are supposed to help. They've been inappropriate, disrespectful, and horrible. She ended up filing a lawsuit against Baltimore County in a desperate attempt to gain access to her sister's case files. She's also taken out a whopping 7 billboard signs with Jody's photo splashed across the front. Three billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Jenny literally had to sue the police department to find out how her sister died. I've never known a homicide case where the family was not told the manner of death. Jennifer didn't even know she, meaning Jody, was shot in the back. With the help from McCollum, Jenny gained access to her sister's autopsy report in August of 2019. It's a step in the right direction, but there are still many unanswered questions. The lawsuit was eventually settled with the promise that authorities will continue to work on Jodi's case, but Jenny said she hasn't seen any progress. Under Maryland's law, authorities have the right to keep case files disclosed, but they also have the option of releasing them if they choose. We're still where we were 23 years ago, her sister said. It's like they don't want to solve her case. So guys, there's her picture, there's her twin, there was the location, and this is 23 years ago, guys. But there might be someone out there that has heard of this case, or maybe somebody spoke of this and they know some information, no matter how small. If you know something, please come forward. This is a open cold case, and her sister deserves justice. The man shot her through the back window of her car and followed her until she could drive no more. Got out and had the nerve to steal her purse and her mobile phone. Anyone with information about this killing is urged to call Baltimore County Police at 410-887-3943. Maryland's Metro Crime Stoppers at 866-756-2587. Or you can submit information through the website www.metrocrimestoppers.org. And there is more to this story, but this sister needs to find the killer of her twin sister, her beloved twin sister, who died 23 years ago. And why this video hasn't been released. Somebody knows this person, and maybe somebody could recognize this person, no matter how grainy it is. It can be doctored up a little bit with this forensic stuff we got going on. So guys, let's follow this case and let's share and on your medias, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere, and get her picture out. Help this sister find her sister's killer. And thank you guys for stopping by.